Teams still in their respective races, including the Steelers, looking good so far, taking on the Browns. Third quarter, Aaron Rodgers still getting it done. 2nd and 9, rolls right, looking, go there. Connor Hayward for the touchdown. Steelers up 16-3. Fourth quarter, they're up 16-6. Here's Rodgers. Look at his dime. DK Metcalf. That's the connection they want to work. 95 yards receiving for him and a touchdown. Rodgers had 2 passing. Steelers win at 23-9.
I think division games in the NFL are always different. Anything can happen. Been in a North division for 18 years of my career, 15 as a starter, so I know what those games are all about. Anything can happen. Definitely seems those games are always a little more physical than the other ones. But like it was a physical game. I think our defense was really getting after it. And I was joking with PQ. Felt like he was trying to knock himself out there. He was drilling people. There were a lot of big hits on both sides of the ball. But division games, really in the NFL in general, you take care of the football and you win the line of scrimmage, you're going to win a lot of those games. So I thought we did that today.
I think here and there's times where, I definitely need to be better in creating completions. And then us, working together to find that. We got to create chunks, explosives. That's sometimes just runners, right? Yards after catch, or maybe that's down the field, but that's also just doing the easy things at a high level. And I think at times, we're not doing that, and that starts with me. But we got to find answers.
Their mates in the North, the Ravens, man, they got to get a win. They were facing the Rams in Baltimore. Third quarter, game tied at 3. First and goal, Kyron Williams, boom, punches it in. 10-3, and you know who doesn't love that? John Harbaugh. Ugh, that face says it all. Next possession, exactly. Check this out, same score, Tyler Higbee, toe drag into the end zone, touchdown. You know who doesn't love that? John Harbaugh. Doesn't love that dance either. No. Under 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Look at that. Cooper Rush, hand off to Zay Flowers. Didn't quite work out. The fumble. You know who doesn't love that? Nope. That guy. Because the Rams win 17-3. Here's Kyron Williams.
It's all about staying connected. 11 as one, 33 as one, and we stay connected in offense, defense, and the kicking game. And that's what we harped on all week, man. Just staying true to us and staying true to what we do. And it started slow, but we came out in the second half and show what we do.
The game changed in about 90 seconds. Yeah. You start out strong in the second half and then capitalize on that turnover. This game's about sudden change. How do you stay patient in waiting for that moment to happen and then jumping on it?
Yeah, I think it's about seizing the moment. Like you said, just whenever it's going to come, because we know it's going to come, there's going to be a break in the game. And so when that happens, you got to keep the foot on the gas. And so once we got that turnover by Q and that interception, man, it was up from there. And so, shout out to the offense for, staying connected, like I said, and just keeping the foot on the gas.
Well, whether it's Cam Curl, whether it's Puka Nacua, you never want to see that. Injuries are one of the worst parts of this. He tried to give it a go. Even Blake Corum came back, ended up making some good runs in the second half. I thought that was awesome. Puka tried to be able to give it a go, just didn't feel good enough, and I apologize for that. I just don't know enough about really what's going on and how he's going to feel and how he's going to respond. He maybe could have really pressed through, but we were kind of more being smart than anything, so I do apologize for that, Sarah. But I don't like it anytime a player gets injured, no matter who it is.
It definitely stings, to have just 3 points on the board as an offense. We pride ourselves on having a lot of playmakers and being able to score points, which we didn't do today. We got down there, and they held us out of the end zone. Those 3 plays, which we all know we have to be better and get the ball in there on the 1 yard. That's unacceptable as far as us.
Johnny mentioned Lamar for sure back for Bears as soon as that.
Well, for sure, I'm saying so, but I don't know. Well, that's how life is sometimes. You can't predict everything. It's still the future, but that's the hope.
Wow. Now, who saw this coming? Ravens 1-5. Meanwhile, the Steelers are 4-1. Ravens obviously can't score without Lamar. He's maybe going to be back next week after the bye week. So how do you see the AFC North shaping up?
Well, right now, if you looked at it, if you listen to your eyes, the Pittsburgh Steelers division lose right now. Now, I say that, but I also say this. The Baltimore Ravens have hope all of a sudden, even though they didn't win today. You know what I saw today?
What?
The Baltimore Ravens defense finally showed up.
Okay.
Because this was a defense giving up almost 35 points a game. They didn't have Lamar Jackson today. Played a pretty good Ram offense that can score the ball, right?
Yeah.
And were competitive in this game. So Can they continue to do that defensively when they get Lamar Jackson back? Well, if they can do that, they got a shot. But right now, it's Pittsburgh. Think about it, Pittsburgh. Cincinnati, Joe Flacco's the quarterback. In Cleveland, they have a rookie quarterback.
Right.
So you look at Pittsburgh Steelers are sitting pretty good right now.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good. Meanwhile, Ravens, just keep this in mind. 1-5, only 4 teams in the Super Bowl era have made the playoffs. Starting one.
Just overall thoughts on how your first game went here?
Well, I thought as an offense we settled in, probably sometime in the second quarter. Not that we were able to get over the hump in that quarter, but we came out and played a good second half. But usually against a good football team, it's playing one good half isn't going to be good enough. But we gave ourselves a chance down the end, and I think we did some good things, but just not enough early on. Oh, listen, I think we settled down a little bit, started getting a little rhythm. I think that first drive really helped. I mean, anytime you can keep a defense, it's not easy when you have to go 20 plays to score a touchdown, but anytime you can keep a defense on the field that long, it is to your advantage. I think you can wear them out a little bit, and, it's not like we ran the ball for a ton of yards, but we did have some pretty good runs in terms for first down conversions, and you could start to feel the physicality of us kind of pick up as the game went on.
On those early drives, did you feel like was you still getting used to being on a new team?
I probably settled down a little bit for sure. There was at least one or two where I could have taken just quicker the short one. But also, listen, they're a good defense, so you got to give them a little bit of credit, and it's just kind of how it was.
That sequence there, when you make that catch, Miami makes that catch for you, then you make it.
Yeah.
What's going through your mind?
Listen, you're still, after the 2-point conversion, I was pretty pumped up, but in the moment, you're just trying to keep it simple, take it for one play at a time. I kind of kept telling myself that on the sideline today. Don't get too high in this environment. Just kind of, no matter what the scoreboard says and what's going on, just remember to continue to play each play. And look, this league, if you're able to do that consistently, then you're going to put yourself in it down the stretch.
I'll tell you what, he acquitted himself well. 40 yards passing in the first quarter. Looked like he was done for. Ended up with 219, 2 tutties, no interceptions. Talk about the job Joe Flacco did and whether or not the Bengals can be a successful team with him.
Well, Joe Flacco gives the Bengals hope. Mm-hmm. He is what I call the ultimate professional football player. He's a pro's pro. He's been around this game longer than most coaches have been in the National Football League, right? He brings a wealth of experience. And I think if you're in this organization as a player and you watch the way Joe Flacco goes about his business and how long this guy has played, that resonates in the locker room. Yeah. That Joe Flacco gives us a chance. Now, he can't do it all by himself. Whether they win this division or not, I think it's Pittsburgh's division to lose right now. Mm-hmm. The way this division is kind of stacking up and the way